Before we get into the video, make sure y'all like, subscribe if you're new. I mean, come on, what are you doing if you're not? Sub to me by now. My content is fire. From Transformers news videos, stop motions, tour reviews, tour photography breakdowns, music occasionally. My Instagram and TikTok are all linked down below. And yeah, let's get straight to it. Okay, so like I said in my last video covering images of Armada Optimus Prime, there was rumors going around that we would be getting more images, and obviously it's inevitable that we would be, considering it's already leaked. Now we have those images, and there's probably going to be even more that I might cover later today if they come out, or tomorrow, or whenever more images come. But we have more images to talk about, so let's talk about it. First up here, we got him in super mode. Similar pose to what we see in the Takara promotional image, but obviously a bit more clearer. And I don't know why he got his auction page on here as whatever. But he looks cool. And I'm really digging the way this guy's looking. I love the hand articulation. I wish the core robot had hand articulation, but whatever. Head sculpt looks great. Looks like he might have yellow eyes instead of red. So I don't know. I don't really mind it that much, but it would be nice if it was accurate and if it was red. I mean, this figure is going to be around $100 in the US, so I would like it to be as accurate as possible. But he's got these circular things back there that kind of look like missile pods. I saw people pointing out, and that's pretty cool if it is, and it kind of looks like it. So this dude is armed to the teeth, big ion blaster. I said in the last video that it looks a bit too small in super mode, but in some in-hand images like this right here, I think it'll be fine. Maybe that was just the certain pose and angle of the Takara image that we saw. And I really love the gold, like the yellowish gold paint that they used, and a lot of nice sculpted details. The one thing that I don't like though is the backpack thing, or the butt armor skirt piece there. It seems a bit too long than what I remember. It's definitely supposed to be there, but it seems a little too long to me. I don't know, but that's a nitpick if anything. But yeah, loving the way the super mode looks. And here he is in core robot mode, and this guy looks sick, man. Again, I wish he had hand articulation, but whatever. And it seems like he has ab crunch. Yeah, he definitely has ab crunch. You can see that right there. And he has the opening compartment for the matrix. It looks like it's in clear yellowish gold plastic. So he can hold it in super mode, but not in core robot mode. That, in my opinion, would matter more holding it than in his super robot mode. But again, that's a minor issue. The core robot looks fantastic otherwise. It looks like there's going to be some good expressions that you could get out of the head. It looks like it's on a free movable ball joint, so hopefully it looks up a good range, and already looks like it has some good tilting. The one thing that I'm a little bit worried about with the articulation is how the arms are going to look when you angle them outward. It does seem a bit flat, but then again, how else were they going to do it other than if they pulled some really expensive engineering type stuff going on? But there he is holding the Star Saber as well, which it's obviously too small, but obviously the option is there. And his forearm cannons that are also his smokestacks in vehicle mode, I love the way they did it, so it goes slightly out of the forearm armor there, the blue, so it looks like actual wrist mounted guns and not just smokestacks on his forearms like it was on the original. I really love that. And yeah, this dude's armed to the teeth. He's got the forearm blasters, he's got the big ion cannon, he's got his matrix, which, if you don't remember, it can shoot out stuff, and he's got that missile pod launcher behind his back. That he's ready to take on Megatron full force. And here he's with the pose, and he's using the super robot hand to grab at you with the camera. That's pretty funny. Yeah, he looks like he could pose great, at least in the core robot mode. Looks like he might even have toe articulation too, at least moving downwards. That would be cool for some jumping up poses, or I can't remember, can he fly without Jetfire? I cannot remember, but hopefully I can move up too for some running poses and some more dynamic poses as well. That would be sick. But yeah, he seems like he could pose well. And then here he is with Starscream that just came out a couple months ago. This seems pretty great to me. I know Hotshot is a little too short with these guys, but these two together seem pretty accurate from what I can remember from the show. Optimus should be a little bit taller, he's a little beefier. The one thing that is a bit weird, though, is that the crotch piece does seem a bit long, and the hip skirts are almost bumping into the wheels right here. I wish they made those pieces shorter, similar to how the 2019 prototype was. But I don't know, it's not too big of a deal. We'll see how that plays in with how it looks in certain poses and how it poses with those hip skirts. A lot of posing, I'm saying. And then another picture of the super mode with overload combined this time with those two big cannons on the back. That looks crazy with the missile launchers right there, and then these two big cannons. And then he's holding the big ion blaster. Man, this dude is crazy. So it all but confirms that we're going to be getting some sort of new overload one day in the next couple years, year or two. And the Autobot emblem is also removable. I think I stated that in the last video. So I'm thinking a new Jetfire and Overload are on the horizon for the next couple years. We'll see what happens, how soon it's going to come, but it's definitely, in terms of the engineering, pretty much silently confirming that we're going to be getting those two at some point down the line, which I am all here for. Give me everybody from Unicron Trilogy. And here's another image. I had to go digging because TFW didn't update it with this image yet. I found it from Pixel Master on the boards, and this is the cab vehicle. And a lot of nice silver and bronze paint. The red and blue is vibrant. The clear plastic for the windshield, I would have preferred solid blue plastic to be more accurate to the cartoon, and so we could avoid clear plastic almost altogether on this guy. But hey, they went for a more realistic route, which I'm not against. It is what it is. Beautiful sculpted details all the way around. Fits very well in with the Generations line, obviously, because this isn't Generations. So yeah, great cab mode, nice painted rims, and they're pinned in, it looks like, as well, all 6 wheels, which is going to be great for us stop motioners. Y'all already know. So yeah, that's pretty much it in this video. If there are more images, I'll probably cover it in another video later on. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think about this Commander Class Armada Optimus Prime? Is it warming up to you? The more images do you see, or do you not like the figure? Let me know. Me personally, I'm loving this guy. A few minor problems I have with him seen in images that may be big problems to me once I see him in hand or I get him in hand, but who knows? That's going to be a few months away, but yeah. That's pretty much all I wanted to say in this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.